Cyber Traders. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see you all. Welcome back. Big news in the market today. We got a little bit of a correction. I guess inflation is going up. We got the Dow futures down right now about 450 points. Man, that's a big term. We just dropped 400 points. I haven't really seen a big correction like that in a long, long time. How we went down so fast and so quickly. And I mean, if you look at any of the fabulous 7 stocks, I mean, I just look at Amazon, for example, when that came out at 8:30, I mean, you probably wouldn't have got the short, but I did point out for some of you in here that look for a little bit of a dead cat bounce, because when they drop down that fast, they do recover pretty quickly. I mean, just going down the list, I mean, Home Depot didn't drop too much, it looks like, from that news, but like Nvidia, I mean, all these ones that trade more in pre-market on the NASDAQ obviously did. AMD obviously taking a big hit, coming down. All of them obviously are all in there. Tesla, you can see, took a big little correction right there. What else we got? We got Microsoft and all them. Anyway, so that looks like, listen, we sometimes we need bad news to make more volatile as traders, because without some of that volatility, if the market's not moving, it's kind of hard to find some things to make money with. But there are a couple of things that are moving this morning. We're going to check them out. We have a couple of good stocks on that list, and we're going to go from there. But before we get started, just really quick to everyone, let you know, we have a really, really big event today after the close, and I expect every single one of you to be there. Tom Sosnoff from Tasty Trade is going to be coming live here at CybertradingUniversity. We haven't had him here in a long time. After, it's been since COVID. So it's been tough. There's the link right there for everyone there that wants to register for it. So please click on that link. I expect everyone to be, it's going to be so exciting. I love interviewing him. He's if you watch his TV show, here's a guy that just bought Thinkorswim, sold it, built Tasty Works, sold it. Just a great entrepreneur, but so entertaining and just so knowledgeable. And most importantly, a great, great, great trader. So it's going to be a fun event. So look forward to seeing it. Just click on that link and we'll get registered for it. Let me post that link in YouTube also. Everybody that's watching on social media. Let me get that link for you. So there we go. Hold on. There we go. For everybody there on social media, there's that link right there to join us for that beautiful, I don't know if I would call it a podcast or an interview, but it's going to be one or the other. But anyway, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Now, there were a couple of stocks that did make some decent moves yesterday. I want to touch upon those really quick. So what do we got here? So we had these 2 stocks right here. Let me bring them up. So you had the Lace. That had a really, really nice move yesterday. You could see it right out of the gate. It was a great pre-market trade right there. That stock ran from $2.10 all the way to a whopping $4.25 right out of the gate. And then obviously it backed off, but it was a great pre-market. It was also great around 9 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you did come in late and you did miss that big rally from $2.10 to $3.50, you could have caught the last 30 minutes before the market opened up. And that had a really nice pop from like $3.50 up to $4.30. That was really, really cool. Nice little mover there. And then you had MDAI. That one also, what a great move on that one. What a good swing trade also. Dollar stock went to $7. It was a great move yesterday. You could see at 9:30, it popped pretty quick, had a couple of shakes. And what was nice about this one, it made higher highs. So it just made another higher high, backed off, made another higher high, backed off, made another higher high. Then when it tried to make another higher high right after 12 o'clock, it didn't do it anymore. But, 10:30 was pretty much the last minute. Once again, got to show you the clock again. That time right there, 10:30 right there. You see it right there? Ooh, right there. That's best time to trade. So that one. And after that was kind of crappy in the afternoon, right? The CPI reports came out this morning. So inflation is here a lot worse than they expected. It's been like that for the past month. They've been reporting it. So anyway, we were having with McDonald's, right? I would say going viral on TikTok. They said something about, was it not a Happy Meal, but how much is a Happy Meal anyway? I'm just curious. But they said there was a value meal, 40-pack value meal for almost $27. Could you imagine McDonald's $27? I remember the dollar menu. Remember the dollar menu? It's going to be. They said it basically doubled in the past year. So has inflation doubled in the past 10 years? That's how much it went up. But I think it went up a hell of a lot more in the past 3 years than more than doubled in 10. But unbelievable. So listen, those catastrophes make opportunities for us. So let's talk about some of those opportunities. So I know a lot of you here did pretty well with the stock right here that's still doing awesome. ADIL has been a great, great runner as the market goes. I'm seeing that there was some really nice iceberg orders. Let me just show you right here. They started getting filled. We had this nice push. Let me go out a little bit further so you can see it. 100,000 share buyer just showed up at $150. You know he's not getting executed. Okay. But the sellers are getting executed when we get 220, 230, 250. Really, really nice move. Some of you will remember we traded the stock in March. The stock was as low as at 80 cents. The stock ran to $4. It was a great, great, great short squeeze. And it was a great short-term swing trade also. So ADIL looks pretty good. It's up about 120%. Great spread, great movement, great awesome. Everything that we teach you in what we call the 3 T's. And no wonder why it's number 1 on the list. So I know some of you did pretty well on it in the pre-market. Congratulations. If you did your money for the day, see you at 4 o'clock when Tom comes here, okay? Anyway, a couple of the stocks also. WNW. Now, this stock, we traded back in January. Ran from $3, ran to almost about 10. And then obviously here came the crash. It was one of the biggest short squeeze that we had in January. She's up right now. A lot of orders starting to show up right here. So this is probably another short squeeze also. So I would be really, really, really careful of it. There's a big order right now at $2 at 65,000 that I see here. That's that order right there. And I'll show it to you right here. There's that order right there. You can see it right there, that big red line. So he showed up about around 8:30. So I'll be very, very careful of this one right here, WNW. So we have that one also. Nada, NA. Big order showed up here around 8:30, but he canceled it around $1.60, getting a little bit of a ladder effect on that one. But I like the spread. I like the price of 41%. Soons, we trade this stock. Remember this? Oh, it's an IPO that came out. I'm sorry, wrong stock. That was SOON. This is SUUUN. Got a little confused with that little U. I would scratch this one. Not really a kind of stock right there. ICCT, another one of the big runners in September. You remember this stock, 90 cents, ran to $20. Another really good short squeeze. A lot of them starting to come out of the woodwork. So I don't know how all of them showing up, but these are all stocks that we traded going back in early January 2024 and late 23. So this one right here, it looks like we're getting a ladder effect that's kicking in right now. I think this one's going to probably pretty decent so far. What I see, what's happening in pre-market on the level 4 out there. Anything else? ABVC, 1.7 million shares, $14 stock, nice little spread. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a movement here. It looked like it just started moving around 8:30. ABVC. This one is not terrible. I'll put that on a watch list. This one not really that good. No good. This one's on a downtrend. No good. No good. You're probably going to get a couple ETFs that are moving right now. So remember, market's not even open yet. And the market opens up in about 20 minutes. So we got the Dow down about 450 points. You're going to get a couple of ETFs that are going to move. So I think I don't remember the last time I ever put SQQ on my list, but I think I'm going to throw people like a curveball right here to be like, Fausto, you throwing SQQQ on there? You know what? Why not? You know what? When we have really bad news, this is where you actually trade it. Now, regarding of anything else out there, Sones is coming down. This stock was a fun stock. Remember this one? Oh my God, this one from $1.80 to $10. Looks like she could probably be a good short. I don't know if she's on your short list, but it might be. It might be. Lace, we know why that's on the big losers list, right? That was the one from yesterday. Tunes. What else we got here? So all these stocks like TZA and the SOX, SOXL, all these stocks are moving due to what happened with what came out. The SPYs right there. I had somebody yesterday. I was on Well 365 yesterday, and someone's like, "Could you check the iceberg orders on the SPYs?" I'm like, "I would never trade the SPYs. Why would I trade a $500 stock when I could risk 100 times less and make the same amount of money. Okay. I said that is somebody who needs some help in trading. Maybe you want to do a swing trade, maybe a long-term trade, but as a professional day trader, it's all risk to reward. So why would I buy a $500,000 house to make $1,000 when I could risk buy a $5,000 house to make $1,000? You know what I mean? Another one, Bill, you're right. That's another one that's moving to. You got you have the UVXY. That one also a little bit more, a little less expensive. A little bit more on the price range. But I would keep an eye on all these ETFs, and I will also keep an eye on some of the brand names. All right, and also on the secondary market. If you're working off the Fabulous 7 stocks, which are probably going to be more the leaders, what you want to do is trade the secondary stocks that would trade with them, and those are the ones you probably can get. You'll get like probably a minute head start if you miss any of them. All right. So yeah, we'll throw them all on there. Listen, I could put all these ETFs on there, but I don't want to do that because we'll be here or there forever. Yeah, like the Russell Bill, that's another one too. What else we got? Was at the SRTY? Yeah, that's another one that might be doing pretty well too. So as long as the icebergs are there, that's what all that matters. Scott's saying KRE is getting crushed, is getting hit pretty hard. Was it KREE? Not terrible. Not terrible. I mean, it's down about 2%. I wouldn't say they're getting crushed. That's not really what we're looking at. So, all right, let's get ready for the market open up. Got a pretty decent list here. I'll tell you, the ADIL was a great trade so far this morning. Pre-market, I mean, even with that news that came out at 8:30, this had nothing affected by it at all. So that one did really well. It's a pharmaceutical stock. We'll try to trade some of the brand name stocks due to what happened with the CPI report. We'll see how we'll trade with them. And we'll see how the street reacts to when the market opens up. Because I tell you, a lot of people do freak out. The difference is between us and Main Street is that they don't have direct access and don't have what we're doing. And once again, that's why a lot of you guys are here, right? Here at CyberTrading University. So for everybody here, before we go, don't forget one last thing. Tom Sosnoff is coming today at 4:15, right after the close. We'll see you all there. He's going to come right off after his show. He's going to come here to CyberTrading University. Looking forward to interview it. Please click on that link, get registered for it. And like I said, if you can't make it, it will be recorded, but you got to be registered for it. And then for everybody else, if you see something, say something. I know we had a lot of new cyber group members that joined us yesterday from Wealth 365. We had close to 600 people there. So if you are new here to CyberTrading University, listen, please be patient with us. We were very overwhelmed with people that were registered for it. Every one of you will get your phone call. Every one of you here will get your walkthrough. Just be patient. And if you are here, just please keep in mind, you're only here to watch, not trade. You want to see how the other traders think for themselves because you need to see if it's something for you and if CyberTrading University is the right fit for you to help you train how to trade today's markets. And if you're watching on social media, once again, we'll see you back here at 2:30 and also at 4:15 broadcasting live for the big event with Tasty Works. Good luck, everybody. Happy trading. Be safe. We'll see you in about 15 minutes when the market opens up.